gift of knowing Vincent, of being part of his journey and carrying a piece of him forward. Before I open up the mic to anyone who would wish to share a short poem or a tribute or a reading or a memory, I do have just a quick poem I'd like to open with, if that's all right. It's called All Is Well. Death is nothing at all. I've only slipped into the next room. I am I and you are you. Whatever we were to each other, that we still are. Call me by my old familiar name. Speak to me in the easy way which you always used. Put no difference in your tone. Wear no forced air of solemnity or sorrow. Laugh as we always laughed at the little jokes that we enjoyed together. Play, smile, think of me, pray for me. Let my name be ever the household word that it ever was. Let it be spoken without effect, without the trace of shadow on it. Life means all that it ever meant. It is the same as it ever was. There is unbroken continuity. Why should I be out of mind just because I am out of sight? I am waiting for you for an interval, somewhere very near, just around the corner, where all is well. Now that we've reflected on Vincent's life together, we come to that time where, if you would like to, you're most welcome to share a tribute. I'm happy to bring the microphone around to you if you like as well. Is there anyone who would like to say a few words, either from up here or where you're sitting? It's not an easy thing to do, so there's no pressure. All good. Jane's going to come up. Thanks, Jane. Cheers. Let's move this out of your way. Now, this one here is for the live streaming, so just make sure you're also sort of in range of that as well.
Okay, so
Just stand.
I've got to press any button?
No, just talk into that one through here, and this will pick you up anyway.
Hello, thank you all family and friends for turning up today for our father's
memorial service. Alright, thanks everyone for turning up today. I wish there could be more of us here, but moving on. Mum's a bit overwhelmed at the moment. Let her collect her words. Haven't really thought this far ahead or about what I was actually going to say, or speaking at all. Take it slow.
Okay, my father come from a family of 8. There was us 5 kids, 8 grandchildren, it was about 6 great-grandchildren. Yeah, and I got my son. Yeah, so anyway, my father had a good sense of humour. He liked work. We went to church when I was a kid. Good time. We got cordial and sandwiches when you behaved yourself out church because you weren't allowed to have a lot of sweets as a child. Yeah, he liked all types of music. Whether you got on with him or not, give it a couple of minutes or brush over for the arguments, or whether they were verbal or not. Yeah, so my father worked with his mother's brothers over in Manchester and that before they left to come over here, doing construction work, bricklaying and all that sort of stuff. And then Granddad said, we're going to move over here. Did you want to stay here with the family, or you want to come with me and your mother and your younger siblings? And my Granddad said to him, I'll pay for the fare and that. And my father said, no, I'm the oldest, I'm working, I'll pay for my own fare and that, you know. So anyway, then they come over here, then he met my mother at the Acacia swimming pools. He was, apparently they had a little, I remember that, they had a little zoo, and there was a monkey there. He always went on about this monkey that was in a cage that used to fling stuff at people who didn't like, you know, but it got on with him. And I said, oh, okay. I don't remember the name, but that's where he met my mother. because Cheethams were at Sunnybank Hills, Monaghan's at Sunnybank, and everybody went to the swimming pool because across the road was the Oasis, and only rich people who had a lot of money could pay that big fee, that big price entrance fee. So everybody went there. My mother was a swimmer in the swimming class. My grandmother put all her kids into sports, keep them occupied, you know what I mean? Yeah, so it went on from there, and there's 4 of us, the grandchildren, whatever. So my father was the eldest of 8. There was the 5 oldest ones, Dad, Vincent, Harry, Jean, John, Joan. And then they had the 3 youngest ones, Uncle Frank, Uncle Jack, and only June was the youngest child. So it took a long time because you didn't ask questions. So you had to figure things out for yourself. But to work out why the 3 youngest ones always sat together out of my father's siblings, and the 5 older ones were together, but they acted differently, and I worked it out, like I just said, as you get older, that they were the later in life children. So yeah, and Grandad worked over General Electrics over in England. He got the sponsorship for the family to come over here, and then he worked over at, what's that one? Oh, sorry, my nose. Salisbury. And, sorry. And then it was home, raising the kids and that. And she had ducks when I was growing up in the 1970s. And I liked the ducks, but I was also a child that should have been watched a bit more because I was a bit on the naughty side. And, yeah, and I got bitten by them ducks. I'd be running around the yard screaming and making out it was the ducks, but my grandmother and grandfather and all that, because they watched us all the time while the parents were off doing whatever. And they were there with us grandchildren and that, and they said, no, you hit whatever the duck's name. Yeah, but, I want you to cuddle. And the duck just bit me. I'm like, ah. I'm on the ground getting, attacked by this duck, and yeah, so it was my fault, and I think it probably was. But we always had duck eggs and we had goat milk. I think we were the healthiest, shiniest kids, my Nana Monaghan said, because of, all that protein we ate, So, yeah. My father thought when I got older that because I learnt to swear, and I'm quite efficient at it apparently nowadays, but he thought it was funny just to stand there with his cigarette, looking at me, vein pulsating, whether he's happy or not, just watching me swear and carry on with whoever it was I was having some kind of disagreement with, Yeah, I don't like this and that. And he goes, yeah, but why don't you like that? I don't know, I just don't like that person. And I'd get very upset, and he'd just have to smoke. And my mother had the same format. They just look at you like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Do you know why you're doing that? But you just look at it as, hey, tough cahooties. That's it. Yeah, so, yes, I appreciate the fact that my parents did love us. We had a good time when we were kids, but if your parents, as they say, have this and that going, yeah, you're more respectful and grateful for your grandparents because they're the ones that kept on both sides of the fence, for me and my lot, that kept us together. They taught us what to do when the parents were too busy arguing. So I try not to do the same thing with my only son. I wanted 8, 12 kids, but honestly, no, I'm a bit lazy. I only had him. So, yeah. But thank you for coming today. Sorry for carrying on. It's just, caught me and I'm not even drunk or nothing. But yeah. Anyway, but thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Great job.
Yeah. I'd like to walk around.
Thank you so much, guys.
Ben?
Was there anyone else who wanted to share a short tribute or a thought or story? No pressure. It's all good. There's going to be plenty of sharing today. It's all good. There's going to be plenty of sharing. Today's all about sharing. It's going to be done whether it's in the microphone or just across the table, guys. So as I said earlier, I encourage you just to keep those stories going and truly keep Vincent's story alive through that storytelling. Before we sort of close the formal part of this and continue with the more casual sharing of those stories, I just have a few short words, if you'll indulge me. You can shed a tear that he is gone, or you can smile because he lived. You can close your eyes and pray that he will come back, or you can open your eyes and see all that he has left. Your heart can be empty because you can't see him, or you can be full of the love that you shared. You can turn your back on tomorrow and live yesterday, or you can be happy for tomorrow because of yesterday. You can remember him and only that he is gone, or you can cherish his memory and let it live on. You can cry, close your mind, be empty, turn your back, or you can do what Vincent would no doubt want you to do. Smile, open your eyes, love, and go on. As we bring this time of shared words to a close, we pause to honour and remember Vincent Charles Cheetham, and we'll do this with the help of some music in a moment. Vincent, we thank you for your life that you have lived, for the family that you have raised, and for the stories and memories that will continue to be told in your name. You gave much more to those around you, and what you gave lives on in the hearts of your children, your family, and your friends. Though today's formal tributes draw to an end, this day itself does not, as we share food, conversation, laughter and tears. May we carry Vincent with us in every story told, in every memory shared. May his memory bring us comfort. May his spirit remind us to live fully. And may his love remain with you always. Thank you so much.
Through a storm, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet